Roblox Dusty Trip is going to release a car that is free from the quest, namely the school bus. And I'll show you how to get the school bus from Dusty Trip. Let's find out. First, talk to the school bus quest. The school bus quest requires players to collect 3 key fragments for crafter Carlos to make keys to unlock the school bus. Key fragment locations found in random buildings such as the truck stop building. I found the key fragment in truck stop, and here's what it looks like. The shape of the mortise key and the texture is very rusty. When you get the key fragment, put it in your backpack. 1 key has been collected, only 2 more to go. I found 2 key fragments from the garage that were red line 300 parts. But be careful not to follow my video, because the key fragments will be different and random from other buildings. 2 keys have been collected and only 1 is left. I found the 3rd key from the random garage. All 3 key fragments have been collected and it's time to head back to the Dusty Trip lobby. So 3 key fragments have been collected and it's time to give them to crafter Carlos to make keys. Has been given a key fragment to Carlos and the key making animation will begin. The key Carlos gave him was called Rusty Key and it was already in his backpack. You will need to select the desert map first because of the location of the school bus. School bus location at a distance of 4,300 meters from the bus impound lot building. And you will have to use the rusty key to open the gate. And you've received a bus breakout badge to show that you've received a school bus. Optionally, you can switch the school bus vehicle and build it. Let's see if the school bus is already in the garage. The school bus is already in the garage, so the quest is complete. It's time to review a school bus on Dusty Trip. It turns out the school bus has extra gas cans from spawn, and it's time to build school bus first. The school bus has been built, but the secret feature behind the school bus is that it can open and close a stop sign. The purpose of the school bus stop sign is to ensure the safety of students getting on and off the bus. It's time to fill up the school bus with at least 18 liters of gas to test the vehicle's fuel consumption. Okay, let's take a look at the interior of the school bus in Dusty Trip. There are a lot of seats in the school bus. The total row of seats is 4 seats divided by 2. Means that the total number of passenger seats in this school bus is 12. I'll try sitting in the passenger seat for any bugs or oddities. The passenger seat works, but there is an oddity or bug that makes it difficult to get out of the passenger seat. The way to exit the passenger seat is by spam pressing the leave button and look around as soon as possible. If you leave the passenger seat, then it teleports to the roof of the school bus. That's the bug in the game. The school bus speedometer is digital and it's time to drive the school bus. There is a new keybind that lets you use the handbrake without pointing the mouse by pressing the G key on your keyboard. And if you press the acceleration button, when the engine is off, the engine will start automatically. This seems to be very similar to the control concept of the game, The Long Drive. It's time for the school bus speed and acceleration test. The school bus speedometer's top speed result is 151 kilometers per hour, and the acceleration distance from 0 to 100 meters is 9.58 seconds, which is too slow. Let's see what is the actual top speed school bus that I calculated. The actual top speed of the school bus that I calculated is 94 kilometers per hour. I think this school bus is a bit fast, but it almost reaches a speed of 100 kilometers per hour. Okay, it's time to test the brakes on the school bus. I think the brakes are not that bad, but still a little late. Leaving the driver's seat of the school bus is still a bug or oddity because it is difficult. So I randomly shake the mouse and spam the leave button until the driver leaves the seat. It's time to check the consumption of school buses from a distance of 5,000 meters. 1 liter of gas that was used from 18 to 17 liters of gas. 0.3 liters of oil that has been used. And 0.6 liters of water that has been used. So the consumption results of the school bus I checked are good, and there is no severity or very wasteful. It's time to test the school bus with big wheels. Another fact is that the size of the normal school bus wheels is almost the same as the size of the big wheels. We can see that the comparison is almost the same size. Well, it's time to drive a school bus with big wheels. The acceleration result of school bus with big wheels from 0 to 100 meters is 10.16 seconds. And the top speed of the speedometer is 165 kilometers per hour. I think there is a slight increase in the speed of the big wheel school bus. The actual top speed result of the big wheel school bus that I calculated is 100 kilometers per hour. Why the speed of the big wheel school bus has increased very little? Because the normal school bus wheel is almost the same diameter as the big wheel that was attached. That's why the big wheel's performance is almost the same as a normal school bus wheel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, comment, and see you soon.